Okay, I know you can't actually see a lot of what's being said here because of my big ass face. So I'm just gonna read it out to you guys, okay? Join me every Friday and Saturday at noon EST over on Twitch at Stix and Mrs. Stix. Hey investigators, we're looking to recruit participants who can communicate in English, not in Chinese, in English for a text interview to gather expectations from other players, to gather opinions on the game. The entire communication will be done through text chat and will take approximately 1 hour. We'll allow more players the opportunity to participate in this. We'll open a registration form. Interested players can fill this out, and we will confirm the interview time with you via private message. If there are too many applicants, it may take time for us to get back to you. We apologize for any inconvenience and appreciate your understanding and cooperation. Now, recently I did a video titled What Happened to Project Mugen, where I went over what happened to Project Mugen and how they went completely silent after announcing that they were releasing, that they had a functional game that they were working towards releasing. It's been what, 6 months, a year since they first confirmed their game was an actual game, and the silence has caused a lot of people to feel like the game isn't even real anymore. But as of the last 48 hours, it's the 18th when this was posted at 11:44 p.m. in the evening, they are going to be doing English interview where they will go over what player expectations are, what players' general opinions on the game are. This is going to take an hour. There's going to be, in theory, a lot more information revealed about the game. There is, or probably won't be, anything pertaining to gameplay. Unfortunately, I don't see anything listed in this Discord message about future trailers, future footage, but that's okay. We saw what they had to offer, and honestly, it was very good. Now, what's more important than a new trailer is actual concrete information. Things like beta test dates, how close we are to getting a beta test, potential release windows, if there have been any drastic alterations that have been made to the game, if the only reason they're doing this is as a direct response to Neverness to Everness, because that's what it feels like, right? You guys all agree with this? They've been silent for the entirety of the year. Neverness to Everness announces their release, or announces that they're in fact creating what Project Mugen was supposedly creating, and literally within like 48 hours, Project Mugen are already considering addressing all of the issues that players had with the silence and where they've been, what they've been doing in a big, very long interview. That's not a coincidence, right? Like, I'm not the only one that thinks it's not a coincidence, right? Don't want Mugen to be rushed due to Neverness to Everness? Exactly. Neverness to Everness is probably going to release at some point in 2025, which means if Mugen wants to release their game first, to be the first to do what they are promising to do, having an enormous urban world, having, you know, a fully functional driving system, car system, they need to release before Neverness to Everness. And unfortunately, that might not be the case unless they rush what they've been working on, which is never a good idea.